Sure, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute yoga class called Ghosh Flow Yoga. We're going to incorporate postures from the Ghosh lineage of yoga, which is what Bikram is based out of, as well as do some kind of vinyasa-inspired sun salutes. We will follow the 26 and 2 yoga sequence. And if at any point something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, you can skip it entirely. This class is meant to be a lot of fun, but you should never be going to a point of pain, a point where you can't breathe. So just keep that in mind as we practice. We're going to start with 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing. Come to the middle of your mat with your feet close together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Good. Inhale. Elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide, like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on the next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. Last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling. Push and squeeze. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine. And begin, inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale, take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements, elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, lock your legs. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hips a little forward, hip muscles contracting, thighs tight. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, suck your stomach in, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Exhale, head up even as you exhale, abdomen in, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Full lungs, exhale, head up. Elbows touch, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. change, arms down. We'll continue with Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Hips forward, head and arms back, inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, continue to breathe in and out through the nose. If at any point in class you find that you're holding your breath, you can't breathe, or you have to kind of like pant through your mouth, that might be a sign that you have gone a little too far. Less is more until one day less is less, and that's when you go deeper. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, if it feels good, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day, showing you from the side. I'll show you some postures from the side throughout class. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears, trying to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, big stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing, roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. On your next inhale, release the grip from the backs of your legs and lengthen into a halfway lift. We're going to flow into a sun salute. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor, or cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees, take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Slowly exhale through your nose as you fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Let's do that sequence again. Inhale, arms overhead, switch the grip. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Hips forward, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right, press your hips to the left. So Bikram Yoga 26 and 2 Yoga comes out of a larger sequence of 84 asanas from Bishnu Ghosh out of Calcutta, India. And in this class, we will do not all of those postures, we will do a few of the 84 postures as well as the 26 and 2 postures, right? So this is actually part of what's called a moon salute, right? Making a moon shape with the body, press the heels down, push your hips a little to the left, lengthen your arms to the right, come down, push, 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 change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, big stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you push your hips to the right. So in Ghosh flow, or in Ghosh's style of yoga, in the 84 asanas, you do a salute to the moon, a salute to the sun, and a salute to the gods and goddesses. And interestingly, the salute to the moon that comes at the beginning of class is this posture, what we're doing now, but it's also like triangle pose and head to knee pose. Right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener, keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears like you're greeting a crescent moon above you, whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Stomach in, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, Padastasana, bend your knees halfway. Grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. So 26 and 2 yoga, all of those postures come out of Ghosh's 84 asanas, but they're in a different sequence, right? Like you would do this posture, triangle and head to knee before you would do like standing bow pulling pose, which is kind of interesting. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Change, inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop. Let's hold here for a moment, generating some heat in the body. If the chaturanga does not feel good for you, that's that lowering down motion followed by a back bend. Skip it, go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in and pull yourself down, hover just above the floor. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do up dog with thighs off the floor or cobra with thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then heels to the floor, spread your fingers wide. Make sure you're rooting down through your knuckles and palms so that you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. So again, we're combining the sun salute and the moon salute together in Ghosh Flow Yoga, which is kind of fun. Feet together, arms up, palms together. This time, just cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, inhale to come up, lean back, stretch up, and drop to the left as you breathe. So in Ghosh's 84 asanas, you go kind of fast like this. Good, change, come on up, keep your eyes open, drop your head back and go back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, fold right away, grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your high plank. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. In down dog, if your heels do not touch the floor, try taking a wider stance. In child's pose, try opening your knees more, sink the hips down. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches. Hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. So move your hips back, your arms are your counterbalance, stomach in, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there, push your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Tremendous concentration. Stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Bikram says, don't even blink your eyes. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time. Listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or keep sitting down. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs. Spine straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, come on up, squeeze your inner thighs together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, optional sun salute. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Slowly exhale through your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor. This time you can try floating back. If you float back, land with your elbows bent in your chaturanga. Good. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're doing down dog and you have tight hamstrings, micro bend your knees a little bit so that you're not like aggravating the backs of your legs, right? Otherwise, press the thighs back, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward. You can step or try floating forward, feet between the hands, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Second set, awkward. Step your right foot to the right, same footprint. Optional variation here, bring your hands together at heart center in the second set. Pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stay here or take left elbow to outer right knee. Start to twist so that your thumbs come into the center line of your body. Look up towards the ceiling, and if you'd like, reach your arms up and down 6 and 12 o'clock. Move your hips a little to the left and bring the left rib cage forward. Good, bring your hands together, unwind, other side, taking right elbow to outer left knee. Keep in mind I'm not mirroring you, and start to twist. Thumbs to the sternum, look up towards the ceiling, arms up and down, left shoulder on top of right shoulder, hips a little to the right, breathe. Good, hands back together, unwind, change, inhale to come up, come on up, lift your heels all the way up as high as you can. I said as I fell out, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. So normally in the second part, you want to lean back. This time, if you'd like, lean forward, so maybe you can sit down a little bit more and then bring your arms back, palms facing in, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down. Change, balance challenge, keep your heels lifted, bring your arms up parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together, squeeze your knees together, slowly sit down. Good. Okay. If you have healthy knees, you're sitting all the way down and you want to test your balance, you can bounce a couple times. I haven't done it, this is like old school, I haven't done this in a while. Try to stop on an upswing, good, and change, slowly come up. Nice, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. If you're floating back, land with your elbows bent. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, and down dog. Notice if you always do up dog and down dog, or always cobra and always child's pose. This is a reminder to myself as well. Let's try to switch that up throughout class. So maybe one time you do tabletop, one time you do plank, right? One time you do child's pose or cobra. So you get the full variety, full experience. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms of your ears lift up. Eagle pose, exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right elbow, under left elbow, palms together. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Hamstring over quadricep, cross twist, breathe. In and out through your nose. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Sit down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg, cross twist, breathe. So always returning to the breath, knees a little to the left, upper body to the right. You want wrists, elbows, knees, ankles, all in one line. Sit down more, arch your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into your spine and hip stretch, right? Maybe doing down dog if you've been doing child's pose, or child's pose if you've been doing down dog. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears lift up. Second set, we're gonna do arms and legs at once. Eagle, exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right leg, over left leg, under, over. Left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, push the top leg into the bottom leg, sit a little lower, stomach in, breathe a little slower. Lean your upper body back. Good, change feet together, arms over your head. Last one, left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg, under, over. Right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward. Press the palms together, palms flat, wrists straight. Pull the elbows down, one day fingers go below the nose, sit a little lower, lean your upper body back. Good, change. Inhale your arms over your head. We're gonna do 2 half salutes. Exhale, fold. These are good alternatives if you have a wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Again, this is a half sun salute. Inhale, arms over your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. One more half salute. Inhale, Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Hi there, should open it. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. I think that was my delivery. Cheers. Okay. Sorry for that interruption. While you drink water and take a break, because I had to leave for a second, I will show you the half sun salute again. And again, when we're doing full sun salutes, especially if you have like wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury, try doing like 2 half sun salutes for every full sun salute we do. So from the side, the half salute looks inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold, inhale, lift, exhale, arms down. So you just skip all the stuff where you put weight in your upper body, right? Okay. Next, we're gonna do the balancing series. We're gonna flow standing head to knee to standing bow pulling pose. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull your abdomen in, round down, and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have a grip on your foot and you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble, inhale slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs lock, lengthen your spine first, and then bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Straighten your arms, bend your right leg, lift your chest to center. Point your right toes, bring your knees together. Bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, standing bow pulling pose. Bring your left arm up and all the way back with your ear. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulders, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Not second set, other side. Shift your weight to your right leg. I wish. Lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, pull stomach in, round down, pick up your foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Standing legs should be solid. Concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken, you have no knee. When you're ready, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. This is a wonderful way to stretch the calf and Achilles. So make sure you're flexing your toes back as you breathe through your nose. If both legs lock, lock your arms, lengthen, stomach in, and then start to bend elbows down. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Inhale, exhale, hold and breathe. Good, reverse out, straighten your arms. Bend the left leg, abdomen in, lift up. Point your left toes, knees together. Left arm up, out to the left. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot. Bring your right arm up and back. left hip forward, knees together. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, lift your shoulders, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up from the side, 2 heels in line, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, 2 shoulders in line. This is a great way to open the chest and shoulder where a lot of us carry tension. Body down more, big toe up to the ceiling. Charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Whew. Feet together, arms down, take a breath. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your right foot, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. And if that's easy, eventually you're going to let go of your hands and the leg stays in place. Good. Whenever you're ready, change, slowly come up. Good to come out of that one early. From here, lift your chest, point your right toes, knees together. We're going to do arms and legs at once. Left arm up, right arm back. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up. And before you come down, just see how high you can kick. You're kicking in 2 directions. You're kicking up and you're kicking back. So keep the back bend. When you can't kick up anymore, then start to come down. Left arm parallel to the floor, not too high, not too low. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your foot. All 10 fingers are locked. Relax your face, lock your leg. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. So we're rounding the spine, compressing the abdomen, flexing the kicking foot. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, and then tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. So it's about abdominal wall compression. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Whenever you're ready, head up, arms straight, bend the left leg, lift your chest, point your toes, knees together, arms at once, left arm back, right arm up, second set standing bow. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So in standing head to knee pose, we compress the abdomen, we rounded the back, right? We kept the shoulders in line and we flexed to the kicking foot. In standing bow, the shoulders stretch apart. We stretch the abdomen, compress the spine, and point the kicking foot. These are complementary postures. Bring your body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana balancing stick. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Eventually, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, lift your chest. Step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch up, and when you're ready, come down. Keep the biceps with the ears, neck long, so you're not jutting your chin out, but you're also not dropping your head. Biceps with ears, chest down, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. You can do a second set of balancing stick, or you can try another fun posture that is called split arm, which I will show you from the side if I'm able to balance. Balance is a little rough today. Arms overhead, sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw, just like balancing stick, and then keep coming down. Split your arms up and back, that's why it's called split arm. Bring the stomach to thigh, look forward, do a back bend, lift your left foot all the way up to the ceiling, one day standing splits. Change, left foot down, right foot back, stretch up, Step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. So it starts just like balancing stick, but then you just keep coming down, right? Stomach to thigh, but chin away from the chest. Split your arms up and back, open through the chest, squeeze shoulders together, lift your big toe to the ceiling, change, right foot down, left foot back, optional sun salute, inhale, look up, exhale, fold, inhale, lengthen, exhale, step or float back, keep exhaling, lower down, inhale your back bend, exhale into your down dog or child's pose, take a breath. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to your ears, lift up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. If you want to pivot in any direction that works for you, feel free. Standing separate leg stretching, toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good, can always start with your hands on the floor. Otherwise, grab your feet from behind or your heels from behind. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, catch your breath, stretch your spine. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine stretching, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your forehead to the floor, in between your feet. Good, release the grip from your feet, put your hands on the floor in front of you, lengthen halfway lift. From here, bring your feet closer together. We're going to flow into Malasana, just sometimes called a yogi squat or Garland Pose. This time, bring your heels in and your toes out. So toes out, heels in, bend your knees and start to sit down. Now, depending on your flexibility and the proportions of your body, you might want a much wider step, right? You can have like 2 feet, maybe even 2.5 or 3 feet in between your heels. For me, a shorter step works, but you might want a bigger step. So keep that in mind. If your heels are way off the floor and you're leaning forward, that's really normal. Slowly over time, the heels are going to sink down, butt towards the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. If you're in the squat, bring your hands together, push the elbows out, lift the chest up. And if this is easy, turn your toes forward. So eventually the insides of the feet are parallel. This is how a lot of the world goes to the bathroom, how a lot of the world sits by the side of the road, eats, hangs out with each other. But in America, like not a lot of people can do this motion with the body. It's a great hip opener, knee opener, spine stretch. It's also, if you are a person who menstruates, this is good for cramps. Okay, when you're ready, hands to floor. You're going to lift your hips up, turn your toes back forward, take a bigger step, bring your arms out to parallel, change, slowly come up. We're going to float a triangle, Trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can, never forcing the body, lean back and move your arms at the same time. Sometimes just taking a bigger step helps you sit down more. Eventually, elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, pull your abdomen in, turn and twist, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can. Keep your spine straight in the middle and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips towards your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, look up, stretch up, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, turn and twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right toes out. Second set, keep both legs straight. Tilt to the right, like you're trying to touch the right side of the room, and then come down. Right arm up, left arm down. This is a more traditional style of triangle pose. A lot of other styles of yoga, including vinyasa, do this. One of the things that like Bikram and Ghosh is a little bit different for is the right leg is bent here. Okay, you can have your hand on your shin, your ankle, or eventually fingers to the floor in front of you. Stretch the crown of your head to the right side of the room and then look up. This is actually really nice if you ever, I sometimes will get like a kink in my neck, and this posture, something about really stretching your spine here, always helps me undo that like neck nerve pain. It's also obviously a nice stretch for the inner thigh. From here, you're gonna bend your right knee, take your right hand in between your legs and try to pat your own butt. Drape your left hand behind you and see if you can catch your hands together. Walk your feet back together, which is a really awkward process at first. Try to touch your heels together. This is bird of paradise. Shift your weight to your left leg and lift up. If you can lift, point your right toes and try to kick out. Open through the chest, eventually both legs lock. And if you're familiar with the plant bird of paradise, you can kind of see why it would be called bird of paradise. Okay, from here, you're gonna bend the right knee again, lower down, right foot to floor, right toes point to the right, bring the left leg out, undo that bind, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, push your right foot into the floor and come up, right toes in, left toes out, other side. My carpet is moving. Keep your left leg straight, tilt to the left and come down. So again, at first, maybe your hands on your knee, your shin, your ankle, eventually fingers to the floor in front of your left foot. Look up, stretch up, breathe. You can stay here or you can try bird of paradise on this side. Might feel different from the other side. You'll never know until you try. Bend your left knee, take your left hand in between your legs, drape your right hand behind you for a bind. Walk your feet back together. Try to touch your heels together. Shift your weight to your right leg and lift up. If you can lift all the way up, point your left toes and kick. Spine long. Nice. Looking good. You got it. When you're ready, bend the left knee again. Put your left foot on the floor, toes point to the left. Take your right leg long, undo the bind, straighten your left leg, push your left heel into the floor, change, come on up, turn your left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot on your heels to one side of your mat for standing, separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana Vikaptapada Jani Shrasana. Turn your back toes in, move your left hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. So just like standing head to knee, this is standing separate leg, head to knee. It's a compression posture. Round your spine, touch your forehead and knee together. To touch your knee and head together, you can bend your front leg, you can play around with your step, you can turn your back toes in, push the floor away from you, eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. Relax your jaw, stomach in. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot is turned in, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. The dialogue says backside foot meets a 45-degree angle, but I think you can turn your toes in even more if it helps you move your right hip forward. Chin to chest, stomach in, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. If your forehead is on your shin, see if you can round your spine more, chin to chest, one day forehead and knee touch. If your hands are separated, try to walk them together. Lock your arms, push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs. Change, press the palms together, keep the chin to the chest, head up, last. Pivot on your heels again. Second set, we can try pyramid pose. Rather than having your arms up, you're gonna bring your hands behind you. At first, holding onto your hands, but eventually you're gonna tint your fingers and eventually palms come together in prayer. If you can touch your hands in prayer, then slide your pinky fingers up as high as you can. So a little bit of a balance challenge here, right? Turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward rather than rounding your spine. Stretch up, chin away from your chest, and fold. Flat back, stick your butt out, stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin. You've got the balance, interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and forward for a shoulder rinse. So in our head to knee pose, we round the spine, but in this posture, the back is flat. If your hands are up and forward, bring your hands back to your spine, palms together, chin away from your chest, change. Push the foot into the floor, scoop your chest as you lift up. When you're ready, pivot on your heels. I'm gonna face you. So a couple tricks to balance: make sure heels are in line, but they're not crisscross, right? They don't have to be perfectly in line. And you're gonna bring your weight into your front foot, and that's gonna help with balance. Stretch up, chin away from your chest fold. So actively pushing the left heel into the floor. Stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to chin. Option to stay here or interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, wrist straight, palms together. Lift your hands up to the ceiling, maybe even forward to the top of your mat. Breathe. If you're doing the shoulder rinse, bring your hands back into prayer behind you. Chin away from the chest, change. Push the heels into the floor as you lift up. Beautiful. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Second to last, sun salute. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, lower down. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. Generating some heat. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Breathe in slow. Breathe out slow. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat for the hip opening series, tree pose. Shift your weight to your left leg, Tadasana. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume. Let your right knee drop into a half lotus shape, never forcing your body. You can bring one or both hands together. You can stay here or try a bind. Take your right arm out to the right, palm faces the wall behind you. Reach behind you like you're trying to scratch your back. At first, catch your waistband. Eventually, catch your right big toe with your right hand. You can stay here or bring your hands back together. Floated toe stand, fold forward, hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Left and right hand, palms together. And if that's easy, see if you can kick your foot forward and eventually pull it back in, or you might fall out like I did, right? Take your time. Maybe come a half inch off your heel, Dunya. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Whew. Okay, change right leg down, other side, shift your weight to your right leg. It's all just for fun, right? Lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. You can also try reaching the left hand behind you, eventually catching left big toe with left hand. You can stay here or start to fold forward, hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knees, sit down on your heel. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, if you want, you can try sliding that foot forward. I'm not going to do it on this side. You can try kicking the foot forward and then pulling it back in. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to come out, just the way you went in. Good, change left leg down, last sun salute, inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, step or float back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your back bend, exhale your down dog or child's pose. Last one, make it feel good. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slow through your nose. Breathe in. Empty out. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up, salute the sun one last time. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Give yourself a hug, a high five, or a pat on the back. Turn around. Savasana. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Can I adjust our camera angle? I think. First time trying this. Will it work? Okay. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, let your toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is the gas station. Let it fill you up. When you lie still with your limbs close together like this, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. Give yourself a break. Hashimotonasana winter moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin. Nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in, look down the center line of your body, squeeze and breathe. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, avoiding your rib cage. Keep your right leg on the floor. Try to keep your ankles, hips, and shoulders relatively in line so you're not having your feet way to one side. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows at each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body. Change, arms and legs down. You can do a second set of wind removing pose. You can also try some other fun hip opening postures with me. The second set are really good like starter hip opener postures that will kind of open up like the kingdom of hip opening yoga asanas so that you can do some like crazier stuff later down the line. So starting with supine figure 4, bend your legs so that your feet are on the floor, knees rest side by side, keep your left foot on the floor, lift your right leg off the floor, cross your right ankle shin over your left thigh. From here, lift your left foot off the floor. If you'd like, you can interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, pull down. So this posture is a really great hip opener. It's a good side seat stretch, and it's great if you have sciatica, sciatic nerve pain, or stretching, calming, soothing the sciatic nerve that goes from the lower back all the way down to the foot. This is also a really wonderful intro into Pigeon Pose, which is kind of like this, but you're like seated rather than on your back. Pigeon Pose can be a little intense for folks. This is a nice like, you know, intro to that. Change, left leg down, right leg down, keep your right foot on the floor, left ankle shin over your right thigh, lift your right foot off the floor, interlace your 10 fingers behind your right thigh, pull down, 2 shoulders, 2 hips on the floor, look down and breathe. Change, right leg down, left leg down, happy baby, lift both legs off the floor. This time open your knees, see if you can grab the outsides of your feet with your hands. So I like to have elbows insides of the knees and hands outside. And from here, start to rock right and left, back and forth. This is a great hip opener, knee opener. It's a nice way to roll out the back. Maybe as you roll to the right, you straighten your right leg, stretching the inner thigh. Then as you roll to the left, you straighten your left leg. Wee, and then come back to center and hold. Earlier in class, right, we did what's called Malasana or Garland Pose, that yogi squat posture. If that was really inaccessible to you, that's quite normal. This is a great place to start, right, where you're here. It's really quite a similar posture, but you're on your back rather than your feet. So you can still get that hip opener without putting too much like pressure on the lower body. Change, arms and legs down. Okay, next we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Wonderful, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. So we're gonna flow these postures back to back to back, 4 in a row, and then we'll take a break. Cobra. Hands on the floor, just below the shoulders, elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, use your back strength, come up halfway only, elbows stay bent, roll the shoulders back and down, keep knees, feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push feet, hips and hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down, Lotus, Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. As you're ready, bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. Half of 90, see the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lift your leg up, change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock left leg, point left toes, and lift your left leg up. Keep your hip and forearm in contact, shoulders down, triceps tight, lock your left leg, stretch your big toe back, lift your leg up, change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and knock down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide, shoulders down, knock down, squeeze your butt, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up, struggle a little harder, don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change, slowly lower down, Pranayama, full locust, arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747, taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where eyes go, body knows to follow. Now lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, Dhanurasana floor bow, you can do it. Sometimes I have to like adjust my abdomen here, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index fingers, start with your knees and feet close together. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up, and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, breathe. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up, body down, thighs up, kick, 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 kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Arms down, look to your right, left ear on your mat. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Inhale and exhale. In Ghosh's yoga, all of the postures, a lot of the back bending postures that we do have a version of them that's called the full series. That's just a fuller version of the posture. If you're looking to the right, gently lift your head and look to the left. And in the second set, we can explore the full versions of like full Cobra, full bow, stuff like that. Right, and remember that you can also do the garden variety version as well. Okay, I'm gonna actually come in a little bit. Set change. Okay, great. Come to, you're gonna bring your chin forward, Cobra, hands on the floor just below your shoulders, and from here, walk your hands back like 4 more inches so that your thumbs are in line with your lower ribs. Open your feet about mat width distance, lock your legs, squeeze your back, push your hands down and lift. So sometimes when we bring the hands back more, we can start to feel the tricep muscles engaged and you can really squeeze the shoulders and open the chest. So this is option 1. Option 2, see if you can straighten your arms. Now at first, the hips come off the floor and the shoulders lift up, right? Eventually you want to sink the hips down and keep the shoulders out of the ears, which gets you a deeper back bend. So option 2, option 3, drop your head back all the way. And when you're ready, squeeze your butt more than you think you can, point your toes, bend your legs, eventually toes and head touch. You're ready, lower your feet back down to the floor, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Keep your chin forward, locust. Arm straight position, rotate your arms, bring your arms underneath you, one day pinky fingers touch. Take a moment here, tuck your toes under and try pushing your feet back so that you feel yourself slide forward, almost like a penguin sliding head first down a luge. That's what I think of. Eventually, that's the feeling that you're gonna feel. It's a repetitive sentence. That is what you will feel in your body in locust pose, like the body weight shifting forward into the shoulders. Keep your left toes, keep your toes tucked under. Bend your knees, bring your knees towards your fingertips so that your butt sticks up way in the air. You will notice that I'm talking normally. There is no weight in my neck. The weight is in my shoulders, right? There's no weight in the neck. Keep your left toes tucked under, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. So now you might feel the shoulders really start to work. Option to stay here, try to straighten your left leg. Good, left knee down, right knee down, other side. Straighten your left leg, lift your left leg up. Option to stay here, try to straighten the right leg. Feel the weight in the shoulders. Good, right knee down, left knee down. Third part, if you have concerns about your neck, tuck your chin in, mouth down. Couple options. You can straighten your legs again. You can open your feet about mat width distance and try lifting up with your feet apart and then bringing them back together. You can also try kicking up, or what I describe as like a tadpole motion where you try to like kick your feet all the way up with your chin forward. I haven't done this in a while. I don't know how it will go today, but let's give it a try. Why not? Feet together. Whew.
and change. Slowly lower down. When you're ready, full locust, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Feet about mat width distance. So what we're gonna try and do here is like clap up and back. So it'll look like this. So to try that, you're gonna keep your feet down, arms out to the side. And when you're ready, you're gonna use as much back strength as you can to clap your hands forward and lift up. Here we go. And then bring your arms back, look back. Good, change, slowly lower down. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside or grab your feet from the inside, sort of like in standing bow pulling pose. Put your thumb in between your big and second toe. Okay, point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up, and kick into your hands. Option to stay here or try a shoulder rotation that takes this into full floor bow. Bend your left elbow out to the left and forward, right elbow out to the right and forward, drop your head back, eventually head and toes touch. So in all the full versions, eventually the head and toes touch. When you're ready, release, you can lower down or release the left foot from left hand, left foot to left hand to floor, right foot from right hand to floor, arms down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, take a break. Breathe. You're looking to the right, lift your head and look to the left, right ear on your mat. So one thing that I really like about the way that that sequence there is phrased in Ghosh Yoga is it's called the full series. Sometimes we get really fixated on like, this is an advanced posture, this is a beginner posture. And I push back against the idea that, you know, oh, like an advanced posture is better. Sometimes a simple posture is the most effective. So I like the idea that we're not, you know, describing full floor bow as a more advanced posture. It's just a fuller version of bow. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm series for this posture. And the next two, the tops of the feet, ankles, shins, and knees will be fixed firmly on the floor. You can stay in tabletop or walk your hands back and eventually sink your hips down. From here, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, nice neck stretch here. Chin to chest, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. So after all those back bends, it should feel nice to lengthen your spine. The same way that we flowed the spine strengthening series together, we're also going to flow the next four postures together. And it's kind of, you will notice how they're a little bit complementary, right? So in this one, ideally the knees are together, but the knees can be apart, and then the feet are apart, and we're doing a back bend. In the next posture, we're going to have knees and feet together with this flat back. In the next posture, camel, we'll have knees and feet apart doing a back bend. And in the next posture, rabbit, we'll have knees and feet together doing a forward curl. So you can kind of see how the postures work together. Okay, when you're ready, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Bring your knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms coming back a little bit, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, chin away from your chest, go down, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. So after all of those back bends and the spine strengthening series and the full series, and then even in fixed firm pose, this posture is really intended to lengthen through the neck, the shoulders, upper, middle, lower back as you stretch the hips. Breathe. Change, come on up, chin away from your chest, lift your hips, stand on your knees, open your knees 6 inches between knees and feet, put your hands on your lower back camel, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, drop your head back, go back halfway, freeze in the middle, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift chest up, drop head back. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up. Knees, feet together, rabbit pose, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, round your back. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, pull yourself up, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Second set, we'll try some fun modifications or variations of the postures. Legs together, arms over your head. Flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Make the sit up feel good. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Oh, it feels so good. Enjoy the stretch. Okay, when you're ready, come to the middle of your mat. Second set, fixed firm. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Open your feet, sit down between your heels. Put your palms on your soles, maybe both elbows at once. Head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms overhead, other elbow on top. For those of you who get all the way into this posture every time, like you have good knees, good ankles, good toes, there's a way to get more of the knee and quadricep muscle stretch. So you're gonna squeeze your butt, keep your knees on the floor, and see if you can lift your hips. And then you'll start to feel the stretch in the quads and knees more. Good, lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. Engage your gluteal muscles, keep your knees on the floor, lift your hips, lift your pelvis. Good, lower down. Last time, squeeze your tush, lift your hips. Good, lower down. One of my favorite parts about being a yoga teacher is like, how many different ways can I say bottom? Butt, gluteal, seat, tush, tuchus, so many options. Put your hands on your feet, push yourself up. Good, come to the middle of bottom, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. This time, if you'd like, we can do wide-legged child's pose. So keep your feet together, open your knees, and rather than having your arms overhead, you're gonna put your hands on the floor and walk forward, forehead to floor, palms face the floor. So in half tortoise, the palms are together and the elbows and wrists are off the floor. The arms are super active. In wide-legged child's pose, the palms face down, and also in wide-legged child's pose, right? The knees are apart, the legs are wide apart. That's why it's called wide-legged child's pose. It's a little bit more passive with the shoulders and the arms. It's a little bit more of an inner thigh and hip stretch. This is also a good posture to get you into that Malasana yogi squat one day. Re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Look forward, hands on the floor, press yourself up. Keep your knees apart, feet together, lift your hips. Second set of camel. You can do camel with your hands on your back and eventually your heels, or you can try full camel where you go back all the way, which is super fun. We'll do some drills. I'm gonna adjust my camera angle a little bit. We'll do some drills that I will show you for getting into full camel if you want. Okay, so you're gonna bring your hands together at heart center, and you're gonna lift your right arm up like you're trying to high five the ceiling, left arm up, and then both arms like you're raising the roof. And then from there, you're gonna drop your head back all the way and see if you can do that with the wall behind you. So now really working into the shoulders, almost like you're playing patty cakes. Right arm, left arm, both arms, patty cake, baker's man. And if you want, go back all the way. Hands to floor, fingers point towards your toes, hands to floor, bend your elbows, head to toes. So this is part of the full series, just like we did full Cobra, full bow, right? We're also doing full camel. If you're grabbing your heels behind you, like regular camel, put your hands on your back, push yourself up, change. If you're in full camel, hands to floor, straighten your arms, palms together, change. Ooh, stretch up, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. You can do rabbit pose, or you can join me on your back for some fun plow shoulder stand action. So if you're on your back, make sure that there is some space behind your head, because eventually your feet are going to lift up and over. Okay, lying on your back, walk your hands underneath you, palms face down, bend your knees, feet on the floor, lift your feet all the way up to the ceiling. Start to rock back and forth like you're trying to lift your hips off the floor. Every time you rock, really feel your shoulders and palms press down. And when you've got a good one, roll all the way over. Keep your chin to your chest. If you want to watch me come out of it first, do not move your head while you're in this posture. If your feet can touch the floor on the other side of your head, this is called Plow Pose. You can stay here or bend your knees going into ear pressure pose. If your feet are still on the floor, grab your heels and pull down. And now it's an awful lot like rabbit pose, but you're on your neck and shoulders rather than your shins. If you're in ear pressure pose, release your arms, bend your elbows, place your hands on your lower back, straighten your legs, and we're gonna go into shoulder stand. Squeeze your butt, lift your feet up, keep your chin to your chest, so eventually ankles over hips, hips over shoulders. You wanna move your hips back, hips forward, toes back, chin to chest. Some people call this like the queen of yoga asanas. We're trapping a lot of prana, life force energy, and the throat chakra. Okay, if you are in shoulder stand, we're gonna go back to plow. So lower your feet back towards the floor behind your head. Hands to floor, palms face down, and then roll out, vertebra by vertebra. Keep your chin to your chest, press the biceps down, hips to floor, legs to floor, counter stretch, bring your hands underneath you, bend your elbows, drop your head back, fish pose. So because we really squeeze into the throat chakra, or in Western medicine, what we would call thyroid, parathyroid gland, we want to open through that throat afterwards. So chin away from the chest, your fish pose, and then tuck your chin in again, bring your arms out, turn around, Savasana. And if you just did rabbit pose that whole time, good for you. I always forget to say it. And if you're in rabbit pose, come out when you want to. Okay, almost to the end. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful. We're going to do head to knee with stretching, with spine twist. First set normal, right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. As in legs, inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle, no wider. Stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlace your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Hashimotonasana Stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick out your butt, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Stomach to thighs pull, chest to knees stretch. One day toes and head touch. Change, stay seated for spine twist. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner, right arm close behind you, left arm up, bend over, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand close behind you for balance. You can also reach behind you, catch your left thigh with your right hand for the half bind. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. Wee, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to your right knee corner, left arm behind you, right arm up, draw a circle, push the knee out of the way, grab a right knee with right hand, inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back. Notice if you're leaning way to one side or back, use your left hand for stability, and then if you can balance, catch your right thigh with your left hand. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Give yourself a moment just to be still. Second set, you can do just as you did first set, or you can try some fun variations. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Second set, right leg out, left leg in, and if you'd like, bring your leg out even more. So in Bikram's version of head to knee pose, which I love, the hips are square and we round the spine, but in some other styles of yoga, the hips are open and we stretch the side body. So you can take your right hand inside, or I'm gonna do outside of my right thigh and reach your left arm long overhead. So now it's a side body stretch rather than a compression pose. Option to stay here or keep coming down, flex your toes back and eventually catch your foot with one or both hands, right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. If it feels good, look up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your left sit bone, left knee down. Good, slowly come on up, left leg out, right leg, left leg out, right leg in. So again, the more you bring the left leg out, the more you'll feel the inner thigh stretch. Flex your toes back, left hand outside of left thigh, reach your right arm long, so lengthen the arm, drop the shoulders. Option to stay here or keep coming down, maybe even catch your foot with one or both hands. Try to keep the right sit bone down as you look up, relax your jaw, breathe. Good, slowly come out, keep your left leg long, kick your right leg out. The more you bring the legs apart, the more you will feel the inner thigh stretch. Flex your toes back, stick your butt out a little bit, hands to floor, walk forward. Rather than rounding the spine, stick your butt out, fold forward, eventually forearms to floor, eventually stomach to floor, chest to floor, hands to floor. Good, when you're ready, hands to the floor, walk yourself up, spine twist. 3 options. You can bend your legs and sit crisscross applesauce. You can straighten your left leg in front of you and put your right foot on top of your left thigh. This is a half lotus pose. Or you can do lotus pose and put your left foot on top of your right thigh. From your right hand behind you, reach your left arm up, place left hand on right knee, inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your right big toe with your right hand. And this is a half bind lotus. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back, twist. Good, unwind. If you're in lotus pose, stay as you are. In pretty much every version of yoga, the right foot is on bottom and the left foot is on top. If you're in half lotus, switch out the legs, you're working on both knees and hips. And if you are sitting crisscross applesauce, do the other foot on top, which is like the weirdest feeling in the world. Okay, if you're ready, left hand behind you, right arm up, take right hand to left knee, inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, try to catch your left big toe with your left hand. On the breath in, stretch up, and on the breath out, pull abdomen in, look back, twist. Good, unwind. If you are in lotus pose, do bound lotus. Take your right hand behind you, grab right big toe with right hand, left hand behind you, grab left big toe with left hand. So our version of tree pose, which is like a standing balancing half lotus, and our version of spine twist, all lead up to down lotus. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. So one thing that I really love about 26 and 2 yoga is that it's beginner friendly, right? But also that all of kind of like the major motions in yoga and different styles of yoga are done in that sequence. And then you can put them together in cool combinations, almost like connects or Legos or like log cabins, right? So again, you do like a half lotus in 26 and 2, you do half Lord of the Fish, that spine twist, and when you put them together, right, all of a sudden it's down lotus, kind of cool. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. All right. Come to the middle of your mat for final breathing. Kapalbhati, skull shining breathing. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Lift your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in Bikram's version of Kapalbhati, or what he calls Kapalbhati, you exhale through the mouth. But in pretty much every other style of yoga, Kapalbhati breathing is actually done through the nose. And what Bikram calls Kapalbhati is actually closer to another yogic breathing exercise called Bhastrika. Within 26 and 2 yoga community, there's a lot of people that wonder, like, why does he do it through the mouth? That's, again, like very weird compared to other styles of yoga. I don't know, but the best explanation I've heard that makes a lot of sense to me is when you're a beginner, it's a lot easier to understand it when you can hear that forceful exhale through the mouth versus exhaling through the nose. You'll notice is like more subtle and passive, but you'll also feel your lungs really like contracting more. So if you'd like, you can do second set through the nose rather than through the mouth. So sit up tall, drop your shoulders, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. Take a nice slow breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just give yourself permission to lie still for as long as feels good to you. When you do end your final Savasana, get up slowly and please, please, please drink a lot of water tonight. We really moved our body and it's important to stay hydrated. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, this Savasana feels so good. I don't want to get up. Have a wonderful evening and I hope to see you all soon. Bye, friends.